Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I am doing a nightmare laundry pile, and I also went on a day date with my hubby, and we ended up doing some autumn shopping, which was a bit impromptu, but I'll get into that later. So this is a bit of a monster pile of laundry, as you can see, but what happened here was that all of this on the floor is clean, and it was folded, but throughout the weekend we had quite a busy weekend, and we ended up just picking from the pile and then it all became unfolded. So just getting started on this now. I mean, this is just the reality, I think, of busy families, and yeah, I'm sure this looks familiar to a lot of you. If it doesn't look familiar to you, then I envy you hugely. So I'm just starting off by what I'm always doing first of all, which is just sorting things into piles. You might notice as well with my tidying and my cleaning, I'm quite erratic, so I will go from doing one task, like I was sorting the kids' clothes into two separate bags, and then I started deciding to strip the bed, ready to change the bedding. So I sort of flick back and forth between activities. I don't really know why I do this. It just makes sense to me at the time. And yeah, I'm not really like a start one task and then finish and then move on to the next thing kind of a person. I don't know what your guys' systems are like for cleaning, if you have a system, or do you just sort of look around you and see what needs doing and go with the flow? I think that's sort of more my style. It's always such a joy when you've got fresh bedding on, isn't it? It just gives the whole room a lift, and it feels like such a massive difference, even though, I mean, don't get me wrong, putting the duvet cover on is a bit of hard work sometimes, but it's not that much hard work just to change the bedding. I think for the impact that it makes, it's a really great thing to just knock off your list. So here I am now sorting mine and hubby's clothes, and I'm just giving these a quick fold. So since we moved into this house, I sort of rethought how I was doing our laundry. Whereas I used to hang up basically everything for us and the kids, I now have moved more to like a rolling drawer situation. So you can see me here. Hubby still likes his clothes sort of folded, so I do that for him. But for me and the kids, I roll. And you'll see me doing this throughout today's video. If it's stuff like towels and stuff, I'll fold it, but tops, t-shirts, anything that can go in a drawer, it just gets rolled up. And I've actually been surprised by how little creased they get. It works really nicely, and it just seems to make it easier to see what you've got in the drawer. How do you feel about today being a bit of a longer video? All my videos so far have been under 10 minutes. This one is just over. All the videos that I watch of cleaning and stuff on YouTube, I put on when I am doing cleaning, and I get the ones that are like 30 minutes plus all the way up to 2 hours. So let me know what you think. I also like to watch these in the evening sometimes, not my own but other people's, because I just find something relaxing about seeing someone else do all the hard work. And it just makes you feel less alone, I think, in your duties. Do you guys like these kinds of videos, cleaning videos? Do you prefer other types of videos? When I used to make YouTube videos back in the day, I was about 16, and the sort of unspoken golden rule was that you never wanted to go over 4 minutes, because you would lose your audience. And I think it's so interesting how the tides have completely turned the other way now, and it just seems to be that longer videos are what people want. So let me know what you think of the length of this. You can see me here in my son's room doing that roll technique, really easy, and yeah, it's just working really well for us. Do you guys have any tips that you can give me? Because listen, cleaning does not come naturally to me. Being organised does not come naturally to me. It's something I have had to learn, and it's been essential for me to learn it since becoming a mum especially. But I'm always on the lookout for like tips to make things easier. If you guys have anything that you just absolutely love and love to share with people, I would love to know in the comments, because I'm always on the lookout for that kind of information. So now I am just going into my daughter's room, and I'm going to start putting her things away. Her room is a bit more messy than my son's was today. They both love to get all their toys out, and yeah, if they're in there when I'm in the shower or when they wake up in the morning, in the couple minutes before we go in, it's definitely, they love their rooms and they love to get everything out. So yeah, I have to tidy that up regularly. We're trying to teach my eldest, who is my daughter, a little bit about you get 3 things out, and then if you want more things out, you have to put some things back. She is starting to enjoy helping us. Like if I say, can you go and give this to Daddy to put in the bin if Daddy's in the kitchen, or just little things where we're trying to sort of start to talk to her about maintaining cleanliness and tidying. I think it's something that could so easily be overlooked as something that you should have an influence to teach your children on. I think it's something that a lot of us have had to learn ourselves, and we were never really taught. And I think if it's someone like for me who it doesn't come naturally, it can be a bit of a journey and a bit confusing, and you sort of feel like everyone else knows what they're doing and what to clean with and where to start, and you just don't. And so I don't want my children to feel that way, and so I want to encourage them from a young age and just kind of hopefully make it part of their routines, and it won't feel like some huge task for them. And then it's the shots you've all been waiting for. It's those lovely, glorious, tidy after shots of all of our bedrooms. Oh my goodness, what a difference. So the next thing you're going to see is me getting ready for our day date. We had planned to go up to the local forest, where I say local, it is a bit of a drive, but go up to the forest that we go to sometimes and go for a nice walk and a bit of lunch. It didn't work out that well because there was when we got there, a massive power cut, and apparently there had been some kind of explosion on the main grid, and all of the local area was down, and so literally all the restaurants were closed. And yeah, even like phone service was out. It was a bit like of a horror movie situation. So we ended up literally just driving back into like the city and going to a Spoons for lunch, which was nice, you know, it was fine. But I decided to put on some makeup and things because I haven't done that much in the last 3 years, and I just want to start to make it a bit more of a priority to put time into myself, and not just my physical appearance, but like my interests and hobbies. And that's been a big thing about me starting this channel, because I used to love making YouTube videos. I was never, you know, popular or successful or anything by standards of views or anything like that, but I loved doing it. And yeah, I want to do things that I love more again, so I'm prioritizing that. So getting myself a little bit dolled up with some makeup and some hair was nice and fun, and it reminded me a little bit of who I am outside of mummy. Do you find it hard to make time to go on these kinds of dates? Because we do. We don't have an ever, you know, ending bounty of babysitters, and yeah, it's difficult. So we like to try and make the time when we can. Okay, so now I forgot to say we ended up in a TKMaxx, and look at all this Halloweeny, autumny goodness. I just had to get a few shots of this because I think, you know, you guys will probably love it. I've seen some Halloween videos popping up on YouTube already, and how beautiful is this moth cushion? So gorgeous. And this one underneath I thought was really cute too. This is basically it for this week's video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it, or if it was a bit long. What kind of stuff would you like to see in the future? I am open to suggestions. I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you next week. Bye!